Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-November general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi, Cross Watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Sagittarius and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading or you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and jump right on into your reading. I'm going to use my sound bowl to clear, set the energy, and tune into some meditative messages for you guys. If you just want to jump right into the card pull, go ahead and check out the timestamps in the pinned comment below. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Sagittarius. Very interesting for you guys. So what I first saw, this is going to sound so strange, but sometimes spirit gives me these metaphors. So it doesn't have to be literally, but like I saw like a hamster in one of those hamster balls, and it's like running, but then bumping into something and then pulling back and trying something else and then pulling back. And it's like, that's how I feel you guys are kind of in your love life right now. I feel like you want to get the ball going, the ball rolling, and there has been a couple mishaps recently for some of you guys. I definitely feel this is for my single Sagittarians that are just kind of jumping in to dating, have been kind of testing new waters, dating some people, but you with the ball, you know, that I was kind of seeing within that hamster ball is like you are very much in control of your energy. You know that there are certain people, certain traits, certain behaviors that you are just going to stay away from. And I wonder if very recently you guys kind of ran into something or someone that you were like, no, I'm done. I don't need to deal with that. And spirit is protecting you through those intuitive inclinations about someone. I'm seeing the letter J as in Justin or Jessica. First, middle, last initial may mean something to someone. But yeah, and I also kind of felt like as I was tuning into your energy, like a thumb almost kind of like touching me here. And I don't know if it was like putting my hair kind of out of my face or even like wiping a tear, or maybe even someone could have like a beauty mark, a birthmark, or even like a face tattoo around this area. But it felt like if it was some energy, it felt very sincere. And if you guys have felt very frustrated in love and romance, Spirit wants you to know that this is not to tell you that you can't have this type of love, that this love isn't meant for you, but truly there's certain things we need to experience so we're better aware of ourselves and what we want to kind of partake in, what we are willing to dive into. And with this experimentation I feel you guys are going through in love and romance right now, it's actually showing you what you want and what you're not going to waste time on if you already feel it's not working here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the tarot. With this reading, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment. Whether you are single or you're taken, whether you're in a connection with this energy or you are in separation with them. Why are they coming through for your November reading? What does that mean for you guys? And what does Spirit want to tell you about this? So let's dive right on in. Tell me about the energy surrounding Sagittarius. How interesting. We have worth waiting for. And it says divine timing is at work in your love life. And I love this. I mean, I truly honestly feel like you guys have been through the ringer with love and romance. And very recently you kind of felt the need to separate yourself from a certain energy. And I do feel with this worth waiting for in general, like, I feel honestly you haven't met this energy I'm tapped into. But since you guys have a spiritual contract, that's why they're in and around your energy. And this person could have a W, first, middle, last initial in their name. When you meet them, they could be wearing the color white, like a white shirt, a white tank top. But yeah, I do feel, Sagittarius, some of you guys are like feeling very down about love and romance, wanting to give up, but Spirit's saying no. Like, trust me, I know it's frustrating to go through these trials and tribulations, but there's someone worth waiting for. And to just jump right on into someone that you know isn't going to work, or they have certain patterns, behaviors that are just not in alignment with what you're looking for, settling is going to prolong the timing of when you meet this person. And some of you, again, timing is fluid just as energy is. If you've already met them, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Then this is going to unfold in the way it needs to, and you need to be patient with it. This is already giving you very big temperance energy vibes. So you could be dealing with another Sagittarius or someone with strong Sagittarius in their chart. I also feel Libra energy with the temperance card as well. But Spirit wants you to know, like, this is not all in vain what you've been going through, the mishaps, the missteps. There is something waiting for you, waiting to meet you. Tell me more about this energy surrounding Sagittarius. I don't know why, but I'm tasting vanilla in my mouth right now. So I wonder if someone's like favorite flavor of like, you know, ice cream or something is vanilla, and Spirit's just giving me that confirmation. Or again, like, this person's energy is very vanilla. Not to say that they're not experimental in bed or anything, but they're very sweet, they're very calm, they're very soothing. And I feel that's kind of what you need in your life, Sagittarius, is that type of energy. So tell me more about this energy surrounding Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, as I said, frustrated, here we are, right? Yeah, and it says prevented, hindered, and blocked. That's how you guys feel, especially with whatever didn't work out recently for you guys. And it could have just happened last weekend, I'm hearing, for some of you, where you decided, yeah, no, I'm good. And some of you guys definitely live in a city where there's a lot of traffic. It takes a lot of time to get from one side of the city to the other. And that could be a reason why it was frustrating for you guys to meet up with each other. But also Spirit is kind of saying with this, like, you may feel like you're stuck. You may feel like just one thing after the other, something doesn't move forward. But, you know, this is not going to last. This is just temporary. And really, honestly, the message coming through here as well is that closed doors are protection from what is not meant to be, because the other card that fell is happy. And this is giving me strong Leo energy as well. And it says blissful, joyful, and content. So I feel, Sagittarius, once you kind of let go of the need to feel like you have to have the answers from Spirit immediately about why something hasn't worked, why it's not going well, why there's blockages, Spirit kind of wants you to surrender those why questions and just start to become in your energy of realizing what is meant to be shall be. If I have to wait, so be it. And you may not even set that intention that you have to wait weeks, months, or years, but just kind of like, it will happen in the right time for me, is what Spirit is trying to get you to be in this course of November right now, because it will start to open up your ability to receive. And this person has a really nice smile. Maybe Sagittarius, you've always been complimented on your smile, especially those with like dimples I'm seeing. And I think once you guys kind of let go of the frustrations, although I know it's easier said than done, there's going to be an opening in your love life that is going to make you so much happier. And actually grateful for the fact that something had to stop, something had to pause, something was pulled away from you because it wasn't going to make you as happy as whatever is waiting for you. Tell me more about this energy that's surrounding Sagittarius right now. It's almost as if like I'm the person that's introducing whoever is waiting for you, whoever you're waiting on to you. Like this is like an introduction. Tell me more. I lost myself for a little while. Wow. So you know what this is telling me, Sagittarius, is that this person is kind of going through the same things you've been going through in love and romance. And both of you have been blocked. Both of you have been disappointed. Both of you have been frustrated with how things have been going. But this person really went through dark night of the soul for a little bit. So this is kind of, I'm feeling almost like a big breakup of a long-term relationship, a divorce even that someone may be going through. And it did put them a bit in a darker place. But I feel when they meet you, Sagittarius, you're bringing them out of that dark place and you're making them happy again. And like I said about you, Sagittarius, this other energy that's around you waiting to meet you, they're also going to see why the past couldn't have worked. As difficult as it was, as frustrating as it was, but the wait was well worth it when they met you. And I do feel you and meeting you is going to put this person back on track. That is beautiful. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot. And with the tarot, I'm going to ask how this person's going to feel about you. What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they'll have with you? And what will they not like about it? And what will be their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Sagittarius? What will they be hoping will happen and unfold as you guys get to know each other deeper? And what would they be afraid of? Very interesting, yeah. This is someone, when you guys meet and start to get to know each other, they're definitely going to want to take things slow. But don't be thrown off by that. This person is just very selective. They're very particular. And just like you were kind of protecting yourself, Sagittarius, they're doing the same thing. You guys are really similar, actually. And I think you're going to find that out as you get to know one another. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. This is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. But I do feel ultimately overall, with this being at the bottom of the deck, Spirit wants to confirm for you that love is meant to happen for you. You do have a true love. And I don't want to sound corny, but I'm really big time getting this feeling. If you guys already met this person who I'm talking about, it was almost as if like love at first sight, or you just developed feelings after your first conversation with this person, after your first date with this person. You felt something deep in your soul of a true connection here. But others of you that haven't met this person yet, Spirit is saying like this is still meant to happen for you, and this will be your prize at the end of, you know, this waiting period that you've been going through in love and romance. And, you know, I kind of almost feel for others of you with someone that didn't work out recently. They reached out to apologize. And I think maybe some of you are kind of like, okay, they did apologize. But there's just misalignment there, it feels. And although you accept that, you still want more for yourself of what they can give. And there was someone in the recent past that just couldn't give what you're looking for. And I think you kind of had to let it down easy, or you just had to come to that realization. But with this Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I do feel that your hopes, your prayers of what you've been sending out to Spirit in regards to love and romance has been heard. And Spirit is now doing the selection process and helping remove any blockages that could keep you from meeting the person you're meant to have this with. Because yeah, big time soul contract here is coming through. So let's get right on into this. how they'll feel about you is the Two of Swords, Libra energy. So yeah, I do feel they're going to be slow to open up, especially with someone that recently went through a big breakup or a difficult time in love and romance, almost dark night of the soul in regards to love and romance. This is someone who doesn't want to hold their breath. They don't want to get their hopes up too soon, and they won't be the most emotionally expressive people. There's a lot that they keep close to their chest, but they're very analytical, very observing, but they have such a need to protect their heart. And this is the type of person, whether they admit it or not, that when they start to develop feelings, they become strong. But this time around, you know, again, when they meet you, they're going to feel this Ace of Cups energy, period. But it's like their mind is going to try to rationalize the feelings about you. Don't jump ahead too soon. Don't show your feelings too soon. Stay put is kind of what I feel with this. So they kind of do feel the need to wait things out, to figure out if what they're feeling is something that they can rely on, something that is accurate to what could play out between the two of you. Someone could have bad eyesight without wearing their contacts or glasses, and maybe someone has been struggling with that for a little bit here, especially if they lost their contacts recently. But what they think about you and think about this situation is the Hierophant. So going into this with you, Sagittarius, I do feel they want to make sure that what they're feeling, that this could be the long-term, something that they could dedicate to, be loyal to, is something that can actually happen. Someone out of the two of you is very spiritual and likes to have spiritual conversations. And I do feel the profoundness of what the other person is talking about, as far as like what happens after we die, or what we believe in, and the universe, God, spirit, whatever you kind of believe, or what this person believes, is really going to impress the other. The depth of their soul is impressive. And they think after conversating with you, you're a lot more deep than you may come off as, or that they kind of thought. And there's this depth to you that they haven't seen in someone else in a long time. And I kind of feel with this Hierophant energy here that you carry a power with you, Sagittarius, that is very influential. And so some of you could be in a career that involves light work, spiritual work, teaching, therapy, guidance counseling, that type of energy here. And you do make a difference in people's lives, and you do help people go on a better path. And that's what this person is going to find out about you, Sagittarius. And maybe even they are curious about the spiritual beliefs that they want to explore through having these conversations with you. Yeah, some of you guys definitely meditate every day to get closer to spirit, to get closer to God in the universe. Also, throwing it out there, it may not be your message, but someone could be balding or bald as well. What they'll like the most about you is the Tower. Aries energy, Scorpio energy. Some of you could have Aries, Scorpio, moon, or rising. Doesn't have to be the case. But yeah, I'm getting that lyric from a Mac Dre song. I'm from the Bay Area originally. And it goes along the lines of like, when I stepped into her life, she felt the earth shook. And I kind of get that energy with you, Sagittarius. Like the moment they meet you, they get to know you, that date, like it's profound. It almost feels instantaneous of the aftermath of their feelings and thoughts. Like this is the like something clicks. Something clicks. And with this Tower energy, like you came at the right time. And also with the Hierophant, very specifically, like there's something they're learning through you, through conversations, through energy exchanges, that is making them want to be in a higher understanding, seeing things from a different perspective they didn't see before because they were building upon a foundation that was after a debris of separation, anger, resentment. And they were carrying that within them for a long time. And we can kind of see that with the Two of Swords in their feelings, right? But with this Tower moment, it's like meeting you shed that and broke that apart. And they may feel like a bit overwhelmed for the fact of how much they like you so soon, so quick. But again, their feelings, their heart space is like, be careful, be careful. Like, you felt this before, or you felt similar feelings before. But with the Tower, I don't think it's hitting as hard as it is right now, because there's a soul recognition between the two of you. Now, some of you guys with this Tower energy, I gotta say, you could be a little bit feisty. You could be a bit, there's something about when you get upset and angry, you will let people know. But it's not in a toxic way, right? But it's just like, this is really bothering me and we need to talk about this right now. And for some, it's like when you get mad, upset, it kind of turns them on, or they think it's really cute, and not in a teasing way, not in an ego way, but you're so passionate. And seeing that passion is making this person really know the depth of your soul that we were kind of talking about with the Hierophant here. But you're also with the Tower, you are a problem solver. And maybe a lot of you guys have been through some shit in your lives, honestly, but that's never stopped you. You've always looked to rebuild and go to the next step. Now, what they don't like about you, or probably may not like about you the most, is Judgment in reverse. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, Scorpio energy for some of you guys. So with the Hierophant, and again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but there could be a fear of criticism or judgment. And I don't think with those of you that have been accused of that before, I don't think you come from a place of wanting to put people down, but you're coming from a place to kind of point things out, because you do feel like there's potential, or you do feel like there's something that they could work and build on. And you want that honesty with yourself, just as you could give it to other people. But not everyone is as willing to be receptive to that type of criticism as you are, Sagittarius. Because let me get this straight about Sagittarius. You guys are upfront, real, honest. That's the only way you feel like you can be. And sometimes I feel as if with Sagittarian energy, it comes off a bit blunt. It comes off a bit harsh, but I never met a Sagittarius of high vibration that really meant to hurt people's feelings. Like, yeah, yes, there's low vibrating Sagittarians that do take low blows, but this is not the energy I'm tapped into here. So they're very sensitive, Sagittarius. I just want to point that out, especially with the Two of Swords in their feelings. So you may kind of say something that they could take the wrong way, that, they may kind of get a little bit emotional over things that they misunderstand about you. Now, others of you, I got this energy where if you have strong Libra in your chart, let's just say, or maybe Gemini in your chart, or regardless, some of you may have difficulty making a decision. And if you're definitely the one that is Two of Swords, like, look, I don't want to mess this up again. They may be unclear for some time about what it is you want, especially if you've been protecting yourself in that way. And, for Judgment in reverse, I wonder for some that you, or what this person you find out about this person, like they look similar to an ex. Or there's an energy that is very, very slightly similar to an ex. And that kind of scares someone because they don't want to repeat another cycle. Now, that part of an ex that reminds you of each other, I don't think is the thing that broke it off, right, of what happened in the past, but it's just something that you're just initially attracted to, whether it's confidence, whether it's intelligence, whether it's charisma. Like, that's just something you'll always be attracted to. But the fact that it reminded them of their ex or reminds you of your ex, it may throw off the vibe just a tiny bit. What they will like the most about this connection is the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So they will want to take this slow. They will want to take this step by step. They will want to be cautious with that. But for this being in a positive spot, I think both of you are on the same page as that. You don't want to rush into anything. You don't want to jump anything too serious. You really want to get to know each other. See what they like to do on the weekends. See what their hobbies are. What is their favorite type of movies, music? How can that like be applied into how we can get to know each other better? So I do feel like even if you are the one that is putting the brakes on it, wanting to take it slow, they don't mind it that much. And even with the Knight of Pentacles, I know the Knight of Pentacles gets a lot of crap for being slow. I like the Knight of Pentacles the most out of all the Knights, because the Knight of Pentacles really makes sure before they move ahead that this is something they see potential in, something they see growth in, and they're very serious. Like Knight of Wands could just be in it for the ride. Knight of Cups could just be in their feels and reaching out because they're feeling some type of way. Knight of Swords can just feel like they're impatient and wanting to push the process ahead a lot faster than it should. Knight of Pentacles goes slow for a reason, and I appreciate that fact. And I think both of you are going to appreciate that as you kind of get to know each other a bit. You want to take things and go the right way of getting to know each other. And there's something about classiness here that I'm kind of feeling like something along the lines of how someone may present themselves. They're very polite. They're very graceful, like opens the door for the other person, does kind of very polite things like that. But also with this Knight of Pentacles energy, it's someone that isn't going to put out too soon. And there's no judgment, even if you do. I'm not trying to say that that would be the wrong choice, but kind of like, no, let's wait a bit before we get deeper into sexual relations. That's something that's really going to impress them. Because they'll know you're looking for something serious. Someone has like a red leather or fake faux leather jacket that they like to wear going out. They've always had. What they won't like about this connection is the Four of Cups. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, there may be times that things need to get spiced up a bit. There may be times where, like, because it's taking its time, someone is wondering if there's been like emotions kind of fading away, passions kind of not there. Someone may be afraid of getting bored within the connection. But I feel, again, the need to emphasize that spirit is reminding someone when the other person dove in fast, when you just went head on in, when you were just passionate from the start, it kind of blew up just as quickly as it started. So, you know, if there is like a feeling of boredom, like see how you can slightly shift it in a way that could work with one another, that can still build something stable between the two of you, but is just not impulsive for a reason to kind of see if they care. Because let me tell you something, this person, they will not text you or hang out with you if they didn't want to get to know you. They're that straight up. And I feel like that's something that you need to keep in mind, Sagittarius, as you build this with this person. Highest hopes is the Four of Swords. Libra energy. So there are two fours here. Your birthday could be December 4th, December 14th, November 24th for some of you guys. You could be seeing a lot of fours from the universe, 44, 444, just as confirmations. But I do feel with this Four of Swords, they're hoping that the silence, the dustiness of someone's love life is about to change. They've been single for some time. And it's something that they're ready to kind of break out of. And they're hoping that by meeting you and having this connection with you is the opportunity for them to reawaken themselves in love and romance. There is someone that likes to sleep in. I'm just throwing that out there, that likes to sleep until 10, 11. Maybe they have like night shift type of jobs, or they just like to sleep. But you know, in this energy I'm just getting right now, it hit me in my sacral chakra. It's like a feeling to be like comfortable, being themselves. They don't have to worry about messing something up. They don't have to worry about, you know, something being hidden under the surface. But just someone that can, like, again, when I said about that vanilla taste, like someone that could soothe, someone that could ease their mind, someone that they don't have to worry about who they're texting if they're just players or something like that. They're hoping that this is something that could put their mind and heart at rest about finally getting the answers about who they're meant to meet and who they're meant to have this love with. Deepest fears is the Knight of Swords. Gemini energy. Okay, so what I'm getting, especially with the Knight of Pentacles that we were just talking about here, is that, and the Four of Cups, honestly, is that there could be someone that's afraid that if someone's starting to get impatient or lose interest, like they're going to insist on pushing things forward. They're going to do something impulsively to kind of make things happen faster than they need to, get frustrated too soon. And this is a big one too. For those who are really looking to protect themselves, I'm with you on that. However, don't be too quick to jump to conclusions. Because I feel as if you're so focused on protecting yourself, there's danger in love and romance, there's danger in people, and you overthink that. Of course, we have to have a bit of that in the back of our minds, but if you overdo it, like you're going to make an assumption too quick, too soon, that is really going to cut things out. That's what Spirit is kind of warning me here for some of you guys. Because again, you're very intuitive already with that hamster ball type of thing. You'll know when something's not there, but I would definitely feel the need to say that communication is going to be one of the things that both of you are going to have to adjust and get used to about one another. And that someone may be afraid that the other person takes too long to text back, to call back, and they'll get aggressive, they'll get annoyed, they'll get frustrated. And really, Spirit wants you to go about this when those types of obstacles happen to be a bit more calm, to not assume too much, because I do kind of get a sense if someone is taking a bit to text, it's because they're busy with something, they have a job that they're doing. I don't feel, again, like this person is just not the one to play games. So that's kind of what Spirit wants me to tell you guys about this. And let's see where this could head off. So, and if you like to see what is likely to happen and unfold between the two of you from now to the end of November, what it's meant to happen, how you're meant to kind of understand when this is all going to happen, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome and just pull some more tarot oracle cards to just dive deeper into the situation, deeper about this person. If you still have questions, let's get those answered now. And if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Sagittarius, I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it confirmed so much for you. And if it did, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.